guys, it's Stacy from Head to Heels. Thanks for tuning in today. I got a special treat for you. I'm gonna dye my hair. It's not gonna look super shitty anymore, it will just look a little shitty. I am growing it out, and I don't know if after the quarantine is over, if I'll bother getting my roots done and just let it grow out like this. Just because I haven't had long hair in like 20 years, so and this is actually long for the length I normally keep it, especially in the back. I'm like borderline mullet here. It's making me crazy. So anyway, I'm letting it grow, and I don't really want to maintain a full long head of hair, especially where it's so dark. Like, look how dark my hair is. It's almost black, and it takes forever to bleach out. And sometimes it takes more than one try because it stops at like this bright orange color, then you gotta rinse and go again, which isn't great for long hair over time. So we'll see what happens in that department. I'm definitely gonna have at least some streaks and stuff through it just to make it look fun. Maybe just keep it a proper ombre and keep doing the bottoms. We'll see what happens when we get there. So today, what's gonna happen is I'm going to do something I've never done before. I color my hair crazy colors all the time. I am very loyal to Punky Colour. I think I've used 2 other kinds of dye in my whole life. Fudge and I wanna say Sparks. Punky Colour is my jam since the 90s. All right, so what's going to be different today is I'm going to try, instead of like an intense color, pastel opal-y kind of colors, because I do love me some opal. I do have everything I need to make this happen down here. So after you have your cream all rubbed into your forehead and massage out your hands, you grab your little Tupperwares. I'm using the smaller Tupperwares I could find, and that's what I'm going to mix my colors in. I happen to have a very, very, very small amount of turquoise left in this shabby, so I'm just going to mix this right in to the jar with my Fructis Fortifying Conditioner. I've had a few friends try it. I've asked for some advice. They say to put very little color in with the conditioner and mix it well. So here's me mixing it well. This is exciting. This is something I've been wanting to try for a long time, but usually I'm at work and I would do these things in kind of a rush, but this is my corn dye, my corn experiment. So they say to use very little dye compared to the amount of conditioner you're putting in, but they also say that it will look a lot like the color you mix. So mix it to the color you want is what I'm going with. We'll see what happens. It's a fair bit lighter. I feel like I should have put my gloves on before I started playing Scientist. So now it's a little lighter. We'll see what happens when she goes in. This is going to be a great experiment. Thank God if it looks bad. Who knows how long I'll be home to let it wash out. It washes out pretty quickly anyway, a few weeks. I don't remember. I think I did this over a month ago. I've been waiting to try and see how much of the green and blue I can get out before I start again. Because when you have color left over in your hair, and you put, like, let's say where that's green and blue, if I were to put a red over it, it would go brown. So I have to continue putting blue-based colors in my hair. It's all about the color wheel, okay? Just as long as you know your color wheel, you're going to avoid mixing gross colors by mistake. And of course, you gotta be careful. So careful is like number 1. Number 2 is know your color wheel. All right. So with that done, I'm going to start on the next color. So this was Punky Colour turquoise mixed with Fructus conditioner. And the mess I've made already, and nothing's even happened, I'm gonna go ahead and put my gloves on. Got several paper towels cut up, trying to cut down on waste, just to dry off my brushes and wipe off my gloves and stuff. Make sure I get as little color contamination as possible. All right, next color is going to be, I think I'm gonna use, what do I got here? Got very little plum left in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. The plum, so I've got 3 different types of purple here. I got plum, violet, and purple. So the plum and the violet both appear to be blue-based purples, where blue is the prominent primary color. And the purple seems to be more of red-based. So those are the types of things you gotta keep in mind. So I can basically, because there's no other colors really standing out in here besides blue and purple, I can put these wherever I want and not worry about what color is going to happen. As you can see, very little plum left in here. So again, I'm just gonna go right ahead and mix it all up right in the jar. Yeah. Looks like pudding. I love pudding. You will make a mess of your sink. Your sink will look as though it has been splatter painted. If you live with your mom, definitely ask your mom before you do this, or you might end up dead. Just a little caution for you there. All right, so this is lightening up. I'm still gonna put some more conditioner in there. I had a friend tell me because she didn't have any conditioner and she needed to dye her hair that way, she used hand cream, which I could see that working, especially like I use cocoa butter on my face, and this avocado fructus seems to have the same type of texture, so very thick and creamy, like a moisturizer should be. One's a moisturizer for skin, the other's a moisturizer for hair. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, I like the color that's turning. All right. Maybe I'll put just a little bit more in. Say you need more conditioner metal when mixing these up, something to do with like the metallics and the hair dye and stuff. So don't use a spoon is what I'm saying. All right, you could use a plastic spoon, but don't use a metal utensil to stir the conditioner into the dye. Don't know the science behind it, just read that you shouldn't. All right, now what color is next? Let's go for the spring green. And there is very, very little in there. So definitely mixing it right in the pot. Looks like I'm gonna have to restock my colors here soon. The best thing about Punky Colour is that it's cheap. Let's be honest, it's cheap. It's like $10 for a jar. The jar lasts forever. I've got short hair. Some of these jars I've had for over a year. They don't seem to expire. I've never had an issue with Punky Colour. All right. Look at that. That's definitely the most color change we've seen today. Look at it. Oh, a nice minty color. Get it all even through. Even Steven. So each time I'm putting in about 3 tablespoons, which looks like maybe 1/3 to 1/4 of a cup. I'm just trying to make enough that I'll have enough to do my whole hair, really. I'm pretty sure I'll have some left over. All right, the green seems to be mixed up pretty well. I'm just gonna rinse my brushes so I can mix up the other colors. I think the next colors are gonna be yellow, orange and pink, maybe. Ooh. Make sure the water runs clear and your brushes are clean. And dry, you gotta dry them. Just gotta. Okay. Oh. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there is some blue and purple dye left on these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse them some more. It's always up at the very ends of the brush, like where the brushes meet the rest of the utensil, appliance, I don't know. Okay, looks like we'll make do with that. Just dry them off so that if there is any dye left on it, at least it's not gonna flood the next color you dip it into. Now, I'll squirt some conditioner into the little Tupperware container. Right now I just got about, I don't know, a tablespoon in there. I'm gonna take this blue lagoon color I've got and just dip the brush in. This is fairly light watery color anyway, but literally just dumped my brush in and still lots of colors. Wow. Ooh. I feel like I'm making a birthday cake. It looks like icing when you put food coloring in icing sugar. When you put food coloring in icing when you're making it. Okay, the next color I'm gonna do is the orange. Fire orange. Again, I'm just gonna start small because that was a little bit much in the yellow. So start with a small amount of the orange. She's like literally just took my brush in. Glad I started out small. All right, and last but not least, that's going to be my most favorite color, which is flamingo pink. This is like my favorite punky color. Next would be the turquoise, and then probably the plum. All right, and again, I'm just gonna put a tiny dab of it on my brush and bring it over and put it in about 2 tablespoons of conditioner. It is making a very beautiful color. I'm very excited about this. This is exciting for me. So excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. All right. And I'm just gonna take a second and clean up the area, get rid of the dyes I no longer need. Do some more mixing. Look at that, nice baby blue with the Atlantic blue. Okay, 2 more to mix up. In retrospect, I don't think I would mix it in the jars again. Too hard to get them all mixed up. Way easier in the little Tupperware containers. It's very messy. And I can't tell if I got it mixed right because it's so dark in there. Now what can I do? Now I've got all my colors mixed up and I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna divide my hair and then get at her. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm ready to start dividing my hair and trying to decide how I'm going to color it. Once again, gotta consider these parts with the blue and the green still in them. So I think we all know what's gonna go there. And then I guess I'll just do it in strips. We'll see how it goes. We'll all be surprised. Stuff. Alright, I'm going to start on this piece with the pastel turquoise. And even though my roots are dark, I'm going to start up top. Hello, taco pie. You gotta make sure it's saturated in there. You want as much dye on it as the hair can hold. You want it to go right through to all of the pieces. Excuse me. Thank you, bye-bye. Doves busting in. See, look, I already made a mess. Okay. And third, wipe off my hands so they don't contaminate the other hairs. Grab my comb, girl. Start on my dark spots and pull it down. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a few grays in there, and sometimes the color picks up nicely on them and makes it look like they are a little bit streaked instead of old. This brush is a mess because it's one I didn't clean after I used it, so I'm gonna try and get as much product off of it and onto my head as I can. All right. Oh yes, also I'm wearing an old shirt that I don't care if I get dye on because the dye does not come out. That's very important. And also, I'm in no way being paid by Punky Colour for this. This is all me. Like I said, I've been loyal to Punky Colour since the 90s. And that is all. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out. It looks like maybe too much conditioner in some of it. I might end up having to do this twice. You know what's funny? Every time I videotape myself doing something new, I fail at it. This is not the first. Maybe I will make a series of things I failed at on camera, because I made a dinner the other day that sucked, that I took a lot of pain and time to set up and like be diligent about explaining what I've done and all of this stuff, and did my makeup, and it failed. What else have I done that I failed at? I think I've done one of these videos before and did not care for it. Now that I'm more comfortable in my editing skills, I think this one should make it on air even if I fail. Alright. so what I'm doing here is just using my comb to divide my hair. And it depends on how thick you want your chunks, I guess. See how wide that is. I know, I plopped some yellow. There's some yellow plop on my hair. Oh, and on my belly, there's some purple plop. See, that's why you wear old clothes. Definitely don't want to mix the yellow and the purple together, as that will definitely go brown. All right, I've got half of my head done. We'll see how that goes. All right, it appears as though my whole head has been dyed, and now we wait for like 45 minutes. In that time, I will be cleaning up my mess, and let me tell you, there is a mess. So I'll come back to you when it's time to rinse it out, and I'll be rinsing it with cold water only. Okay, I'm back and it's time to rinse out my hair. Woo! I'm gonna put my gloves on so my hands don't get stained. Got my towel hanging on the door, and I'm going to use cold water. Alright, it looks like it's run clear. Ooh, I can see some of the colors already. It looks good. Alright, let's dry it and see what happens. The wreckage. The carnage. The mayhem. It's a little brighter than it could be, but I feel like in about a week it'll be right where I want it. It will fade out a bit. Geez, look how strong the turquoise came out so with all the conditioner in. So let's see, that's the pink, yellow, I'm gonna say blue, purple, there's the green, right here, that's the green. What other, oh yeah, orange. The orange I think is this right here. So yellow, green, pink, orange, turquoise, green, purple. Whoa. Looks really cool. I like it, I'm pleased with it. It's not exactly what I tried for, but it's still fun nonetheless. I love all the colors. Well, I hope you learned something from my tutorial and maybe I inspire you to try something new with your hair or a new technique or something, and that'd be great too. Let me know in your comments down below what you think, if you have any tips for what I've done and all of that. You can find me on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, and Patreon at Head to Heels, and I'll have the links to everything below. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.